with us?
I'm good, thank you. Happy New Year.
Good. Happy New Year. Yeah. Chuck, you with us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Perfect. I'm having good afternoon internet issues, so I'm not gonna have video today.
No problem. I'm just seeing your face.
Well, thank you.
All right, Andrew. I think we're ready. If you are.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, give me 1 moment. We'll begin recording our meeting and then we'll be ready to go.
Recording in progress.
All right, sir.
All right. I am calling this meeting of the Georgia Access to Medical Cannabis Commission to order at 4:01 p.m. I want to welcome my fellow commission members and our staff and the general public to this meeting. And I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And I look forward to another very successful year in 2024 like we had last year. So happy new year, everyone. As we get started, I'll conduct a roll call of the commission members to confirm a quorum. So Danielle Benson.
Here.
Dr. Bill Bornstein.
Here.
Mr. Bill Prather.
Here.
Dr. Judith Rochon.
Here.
And Mr. Chuck Welch.
Here.
All right. First item of business, entertain a motion to approve the proposed meeting agenda for this January 10th, 2024 commission meeting, which I believe everybody's got a copy of that agenda. So do I have a motion?
So move. I'll move it.
And I'll take that as a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the agenda? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed say nay. And we have an agenda. We have a number of previous meeting minutes to approve since the last regular called commission meeting, and I want to stress that these are different from the meeting summaries that are posted on our website within 2 business days of any meeting or hearing. I believe, again, everybody's received a copy of the minutes. And so at this point, does anybody have any changes or suggestions? All right. Hearing none, then I will entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the following special call meetings as written: November 8th, 2023, November 15, 2023, and December 13, 2023. Do I have a motion?
Move approval.
Thank you, Bill. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chuck. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion passes. At this point, I'm going to recognize our Executive Director, Andrew Turnage, to present a report. Andrew.
Thank you and good afternoon, Chairman Johnson and members. Appreciate the opportunity to bring a couple of items before the commission members for your review and consideration today. The first is our dispensing license applications. We have 1 application that we have received and accepted from Botanical Sciences, LLC, for a location in Augusta, Georgia. If approved, this would be Botanical Sciences' 5th location. This dispensing license application has been reviewed thoroughly by staff and myself, as well as by commission members individually. The application meets the requirements of the HOPE Act and the commission's rules and is recommended for approval and issuance of the respective dispensing license by the commission. The second item that I have for your consideration is the commission's annual report. The annual report shows a date of 2024, but as you all know, it's a review of the recently concluded year of 2023. In that report, right up front is a timeline of events for 2023. And as you mentioned, Chair, we have many items to lead out in that timeline from a very successful year here at the Commission. And I would certainly be remiss if I didn't say thank you to our staff. That's a staff of 5 plus me to make it through that timeline of events that are listed in the report. I'm extremely grateful for a lot of long days and long nights, hard hours and sacrifices that the staff have made. What you see there as successes couldn't happen without them, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, staff. Also in those milestones, and this is thanks to our work collectively together with our licensees, the members, the Attorney General's office. There are so many partners to name, local governments as well as the Board of Pharmacy with our partnerships this year. But here's just a brief overview of the milestones that are included. We issued 9 dispensing licenses. That will be 10 if the Commission votes favorably for the issuance of the Augusta location this afternoon. We published the Commission's inaugural rules, and we also amended those rules later to incorporate the ability for our production licensees to work directly with independent pharmacies. And of course, that is a tremendous increase in patient access. We also renewed both Class 1 production licenses for Botanical Sciences as well as Trulieve, Georgia. We issued 4 provisional contract awards to Class 2 production licenses. And we conducted multiple outreach and education efforts throughout the year, and that is certainly atop our routine inspections, site visits, as well as our legal activities here at the Commission. Also included in the report will be our projected collection of revenue from our license, registration, and renewal fees. Also, as required by the HOPE Act, we have our annual proposed legislative changes. And finally, we have a report of MBE, that's Minority Business Enterprise, and Women-Owned Business. I think one thing, Mr. Chair, that I'll mention that's super notable in my view, and Georgia should be commended as a state in that report, is that 5 out of our 6 production licenses are majority minority-owned. And that is certainly notable. That's about 83, almost 85% of our licenses are held by minority-owned businesses. Final aspect in that report, each year we have our fiscal year 25 budget recommendations. A couple of items to note in that, from last year to this year, you'll see a slight increase in the budget, and that is to accommodate several items that we are working with the Governor's Office of Planning and Budget to incorporate. Having a great meeting with them earlier today, and certainly look forward to sharing some good news later this week related to that. But our budget will increase slightly from the current amount for FY24, which is currently 1.56 million, and we project an increase to approximately 1.7 million to accommodate those items in our budget. Again, those items may be in the current budget with amendments from OPB. Those may be better reflected in amended fiscal year 25, but I provided that information in the report for the members to review as well. Final item from the Executive Director's report for your consideration. The staff have worked hard to update our dispensing license application form. As you all are aware, we worked very hard to amend those rules, which I previously mentioned. In the rules amendments, we did update and somewhat streamline the application process to apply for a dispensing license. That's a result of those rules taking effect on November the 29th and changing the form so that it accommodates the rules amendments that were adopted by the Commission that are now effective. I believe all the Commission members have had an opportunity to review that draft, and certainly welcome any feedback that you have and submit that for your consideration. I think you'll see that that application form captures the required information in a way that will assist both the licensees and Commission staff to ensure that applications are in compliance with the HOPE Act and the Commission's rules. That concludes my report, Mr. Chairman. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have and appreciate the opportunity to bring these items to you this afternoon.
Thank you, Andrew. Any comments or questions, points of clarification by the members? All right, hearing none, we'll turn our attention to the dispensing license application from Botanical Sciences, and I'd like to entertain a motion. to accept the staff recommendation for approval of the dispensing license application as discussed by Andrew, and to issue a dispensing license to Botanical Sciences LLC for their Augusta location as applied for and reviewed by the commission. Do I have a motion?
So move. Second.
Second by Bill. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Motion carries. Now I'd like to turn our attention to the approval of the 2024 annual report and budget. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the 2024 annual report and the FY25 proposed budget as written and reviewed by the commission and presented in the executive director's report. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
So moved. Thank you, Judith. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Bill. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carries. Next, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the updated dispensing license application form as presented in the executive director's report and reviewed by commission members. Do I have a motion?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Thank you, Judith. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Bill. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Motion carries. At this point, I just want to pause just a minute and see if the members have any comments, questions, points of clarification before we adjourn the meeting. All right. Hearing none, I want to echo Andrew's comments earlier that I'm just so appreciative of the staff and the commission members for their hard work and ongoing dedication to the mission of the commission, and look forward to another year working closely with each one of you. So at this point, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting at 4:13 p.m. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Chuck. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Judith. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. And we are adjourned. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Recording stopped.